upgrading. My plan here, basically, I've got 2 siege tanks protecting that side, and I've got a bio-ball here. My plan here, basically, was I was going to be sneaky as anything. Okay, well, I say as anything. I've got a Banshee coming out here, so I'm obviously going Banshees. Oh, and he's called down a nuke strike. But with these 2 turrets here, the Ghost sort of sat there. That poor Ghost just got absolutely flattened, didn't even get time to call down a nuke strike properly. So I've got this massive bio-ball here. Let's take a look and see what's in there. Just a ton of SCVs to keep these units healed. 2 medevacs to keep all my bottom units healed, my ground units healed. Oh, and look at that! This one just didn't even last. There's a I've got a Ghost over here which is just kind of protecting this base. He's sneaking around. Nothing really going on over here. He doesn't really try again too much this match. Okay, so let's see. He's got a nice little thing going there, and I've just scanned and seen he's got an expansion going. Now that expansion, like I said, is absolutely crucial at the moment, and this is where we start flinging things back and forth. So what's he got there? It's just got a low marine just going for a run. What's he got here? Yeah, he's got a medevac. Now that medevac holds a Ghost. Now this is when he causes me the most damage. Oh, it looks like I'm going to put a turret up there just to take it out. Oh! And I've just gone and launched a nuke. Anybody want to guess where that's going? Yes! Okay, so I took down quite a few of SCVs, and look at this, I've got some Banshees there straight away, taking down everything there. Nothing happening. That's actually where I got the counterproof moment there. Okay, so the counterproof achievement, which is when you can get attacked for 20 seconds. He tried to send things down to counter me, but couldn't. So he's got a brilliant little play here, and this is when I'm still nowhere near set up enough. He stayed just outside the detection range of that there. Here comes the Ghost, and watch what this does to my supply. Watch what happens to my supply here. So I've taken down some of his supply, and oh! I am now overextended. Thankfully, because I had so much there, I didn't have enough really to actually completely take out the academy. But you just notice another effect there, another nasty little effect that happens with Terran buildings. They burn down. Once they start burning, which I believe happens something like the bottom 30% of their health, it's absolutely crucial that you take this. And let's take a look at this. Bit of a furball going on here. Oops, don't zoom in. But basically here he sent marauders, marines, and some siege tanks to try and take out my bio-ball there. He did take out an awful lot of it, and he's just scanned and seen that there's no way he's taking that for the moment. So and he knows also he hasn't got an expansion. He is running not low. He's got 1,870. He could expand again if he wanted to. He could go and build more. He could really go and build more. But for some reason, all his SCVs are hidden over here, because as far as he knows, I've still got a Ghost or something down here, which is just going to see. I'll just scan again and see if he's rebuilt. I've got a Ghost or something down there, which is going to make me just launch another nuke, because he knows he did not take out my nuke facilities, my Ghost Academy, during that last strike. Okay, let's just make this a little bit faster and see what happens next. Okay, so I'm sending around some Banshees down here. I've got a small squad of Banshees, and he's starting to build a new command center. He said this is going to take a while. This is going to take a while. It's not going to take as long as you think, buddy. It's not going to take as long as you think. Okay, so I'm sending my marines, my Banshees in. I've just cloaked them. He's got absolutely no detection around here. No detection. So first things first, take out his command center. Take out the command center, and those Banshees are just tearing it apart. Look at that. Take out his gas, take out the next gas, and they are just ripping him apart here. He can't really do anything about it. Okay, can't do anything about it at the moment. I've got to be careful, because Banshees are ground attack, and I just set up some waypoints there. He's just going to take down all. I'm going to take down all the supply depots. He's not doing anything to counter me. I've got to take out some of the stuff that's going on down here, so let's just take out that command center there. The Viking can see I've got 2 that are low on energy, so the Viking's going to run these into the ground, but oh, my own Vikings came in there and just dropped it like anything. Okay, so now his command center's flying around, and this is when he had the most bizarre play known to mankind. He does a building suicide run. I have no idea what that's about. Okay, but my Banshees are still there. No need to keep them cloaked anymore. They're just flying around. They're chasing down things. Over here, I think, yeah, they come around, and he's just literally sending 2 factories. Oh, it says it's a suicide mission. 2 factories and 2 barracks over my base. Maybe in the vain hope that one of them will land and do something, but the barracks fall already. The one that gets furthest is his factory right here, 1,250 hit points, and he comes in to land it right next to a missile turret and a bunch of ground forces. Now at this point he really should get game, because he's got absolutely no command centers, he's got no troops, but for some reason he doesn't. So all I do is just send in my Marines. I think that he didn't surrender. Maybe, I don't know, didn't know how. So let's go over here just to check and make sure everything's alright over here. I think that was the reason I did that. But yeah, just speed up even faster, because you can tell almost exactly what's going to happen now, can't you? My Banshees are going to go in, and they are just going to tear the hell out of this base. So first we'll take out the Ghost Academy, take out any random reactors I see hanging around. There you go, there goes the engineering bay. Supply depots just dropping like nobody's business. Missile turrets down. I don't think these even have anybody in. No, those bunkers are empty as anything. And I've got my bio-ball with some mechs and stuff sat there, but no, that's it. BurningMane no longer has any forces. Okay, folks, and that was the end of it. Now, I just wanted to show that one as, again, it's just, I want to do a series of videos just showing, hopefully, my progression as a player, and point out some areas where people tend to go wrong in these games, especially in these kind of new areas. I think the things that went really well in this game, from my point of view, were I realised that neither of us were properly scouting, and so I took an expansion away from my natural and made sure that it was protected just with a ghost, because I knew we were basically flinging stuff at each other's main bases. I've got this planetary fortress right here which acts as a detector, I believe. Definitely took out a couple of things he flung my way. Other things that worked really well is he kept scanning this area right here at the entrance to my base, which meant that I was fairly safe in building stuff down here. He was pretty good at sneaking stuff around the back here. Pretty good at sneaking stuff around the back. You can see we're kind of in that practice league zone APM wise. He was at the APM pretty much the whole game. I approached that later on. Lots of shift clicking to set waypoints. Lots of attack moving as well when he met my ball of units here. Other things worked really well. Whenever he nuked me and then seemed to leave it. What you need to do is what I did down here is you send in a ghost to nuke as much as you can down here, which is what I did, and then on top of that I had a couple of cloaked banshees standing by just to go in and finish the job off. So I took out his command center that he had there for his expansion, took out one of his refineries. It was only 2 banshees, that was all that was required. The nuke took out an awful lot of his units he had here, all his SCVs, and he had not anticipated that I'd be using cloak on my banshees, which is why he sent down marines, marauders, siege tanks, and was unable to counter me, leave me just to take down his command center. Okay, now I was kind of wondering what the reason behind that suicide mission he did was. I think that's basically a bit of practice league fun. You know, just, you know, let's have a bit of fun there. But at the same time, I reckon that there was a possibility that if he tied me up trying to take out maybe 2 of the buildings as they passed over here, if he'd managed to land one here, once it's landed, there's no actual ground units nearby which would be able to do anything. Oh, I had a ghost ready. Oh, good use of resources there, Arnathor, well done. Okay, but I had just like a massive ball of units here, including 2 Thors fully charged up and SCVs and they're repairing them. You've got to keep the SCVs to repair your mechs. You've got to set them to auto repair, and you've got to get your medevacs in there. Okay, that's really, really important. Okay, so this has been my first video. I hope you enjoyed it. If not, sorry. I love any kind of constructive criticism you could give me of my commenting style. I think I'm probably droning a bit, and I'd love any constructive criticism you can give me of my play style. I must admit I wasn't bouncing around anywhere near as well as some of the more pro commentators you see on here, but I really hope that it's nice to see a couple of matches from the other side. Okay, from the other side, and just to see what happens as people improve, as opposed to the kind of high-level micromanagement stuff that you see going on with very few troops up at the pro end, where games last literally a matter of minutes, not best part of an hour, like this one did. Hence me speeding up. Okay, this is Arnathor signing off. Hope to speak to you all soon. Bye bye.